All right, so we got a Whirlpool dishwasher here, and we're gonna power it up, and I'm gonna show you what we have. But basically, we have water sitting in there, so we're not draining. So let's press start. Sometimes you have to pull this float up before you can press start. We're just gonna do start slightly. And start over. Trying to drain. Now let's disconnect the hose and put it in there. All right, so we're gonna turn the pump back on. So the pump is working slowly. It is pushing out some water. Leave it like this. Sometimes you can tap the hose. Yeah, sometimes it's a lot of junk that builds up in the sump and it gets pushed out into the pump, and then it restricts a lot of water flow to loosen up anything that's still down in there. I'm gonna take the filter out. Right. Yeah, nice and clean. Yeah, very clean. Taps. Close it again. All right, so you guys see the dishwasher is not draining properly. It is leaving water behind. So if you're dealing with this situation, there are pretty much two ways you can fix the issue. You might have something caught in the pump, or you might have a clog in your drain tube itself. So we're gonna remove the drain pump right now. Do a mark that helps you to realign and get it back where it was. And the tab, I showed how to use a small flat blade screwdriver. You're just going to push that tab and slowly rotate your drain pump. Now, go ahead and wipe that off. Make sure that the rubber gasket or the O-ring that is on the drain pump itself, make sure you keep that in place. Do not remove it, otherwise you'll have a leak. Clean that area out. Check for any loose debris. So we were trying to unclog the drain, and tapping, that works. It really does. It just depends on your situation. You can see that unit had quite a bit of stuff in that drain tube. So I was trying to basically get the unit up and running. So as we move forward, you'll see what we ended up doing is changing the entire drain tube, because I'll explain what the actual problem is on that drain tube. It's a one-way valve type thing, and what it does, it slows down because of the garbage that was never dealt with, so to say. Empty your dishes, keep your filters clean. If not, that flapper is a one-way valve, and what it does when it's not able to be pushed to allow the water to drain, you end up with a slow drain or a no drain. So keep them clean. All right, so we got a new dishwasher line, and I'm going to show you the difference where the unit wasn't draining, and sometimes they get a clog. So I'm going to blow in this end, and I'm going to see how fast the water rushes out. So I'll blow in this end. Let's. All right, so it's pretty empty. There's barely any water. As you can see, it's nice and clean. No junk sitting in there. So this is a good hose. Now, usually from the left, if you blow in here, it's a one-way valve. So a lot of times the valve in here will get stuck. So it allows water to drain out, but not to drain back in. So you can blow here, you can't blow here. So when you blow, it's an exit, not an entrance, like a flapper or a one-way valve. So this is a good one. All right, so this is basically your drain tube. I wanted to share this as a cutaway. And the reason why the dishwasher was not draining, we're gonna open this. I already did a cutaway. And so the water leaves the dishwasher from the drain pump. It goes this way. And it's basically, there's a flapper or a one-way valve, like I mentioned earlier. So that's what it looks like in there. You can see it has a flapper, and what that does, it allows for one directional. Sometimes they break or they get stuck because of a lot of debris. So when you have all that junk in there, they can't function. So trying to get this thing out. So this flapper is a one-way valve, and you can see there's some sediment right there. All these things will inhibit it from flowing, and you can see it has like a portion that stops it from going this way, but it can open this way. Now the reason for it, see that? So anything can stop it from doing it. If you have a lot of sediment that has built up because of a tiny drain, or just you don't clear your filter often, you don't empty your dishes when you should, meaning you wash your dishes and the filters get clogged up. Eventually you get a lot of junk in these areas, and they build up along the ridges and then it doesn't open. The flapper doesn't open, so you get a no drain. So could you just remove this piece? You really shouldn't. If you reach in here and you're somehow able to do that, your dishwasher will drain, but now you're going to have extra water, whatever is in the hose and also in the sump, might migrate back into the sump area, filling, not filling, but at least allowing too much water to be in your dishwasher. When your unit is in the drying cycle or the dry cycle, what will happen, all that water that's at the base will turn into steam, and instead of your dishes getting dry, they become moist and they will not dry. So you want to replace the hose. You don't want to just leave this like that. All right, let's pull it out and give you a better visual. That's what it looks like. Samsung has this on the inside as well, and it's not a part you would change. Just for sure this section. So it's a one-way flapper. Water goes out, it closes back, keeping extra water from going back into the sump or the dishwasher itself. So, but the only drawback to it is when you have junk built up in front of it, the water, the pump is not able to push it to expel the water. Look at that. You see that? Beautiful. That's how it should be. Let's pump. See that? That's nice big flow. But we're gonna add some more water again and just make sure we're getting a good flow. Okay. It's letting in water right now. Okay. So we're gonna let it wash for a second. Huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It looks good. Looks good. I'm so glad.
Citric acid.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, well, this powder, citric acid.
Okay. See the flow?
Yeah,
that's strong. Yeah. Just put it in empty and just let it do its wash. And that's it. No dish soap. It works on its own.
Oh, okay, you do it on its own.
Yeah. Yep. It breaks down minerals and whatnot in water. Yeah.
What do you typically?
Every just like a good tablespoon.
Okay. All right.
You hear? It's empty. Listen.
Awesome.
Yep. And we're gonna open the dishwasher. So the pump should always evacuate. If it's not evacuating, then there's a problem with something. And it's still pumping, even though there's nothing. That's how good it's pumping. So now let's see.
Seems like we had a good pump there.
Yeah, pump is fine. Yeah. And you're empty. No water. So we just got to put the wash arm back. Yep, so it's good. So we're going to install it back in. So turn off. All right. Make sure it's fully seated. If not, you're gonna get a lot of junk getting into your dishwasher. It has to be seated all the way around. Keep your filter clean. Put your panel back. Look at that, nicely drained. Alright guys, we'll see you do that. Thanks for watching.